All right, everybody, Resale Express here. Eventually, I'm going to contact a lot of merchants about doing on the DoorDash app. I want to help reconfigure with a lot of establishments, a lot of merchants that have DoorDash. I want to help them make a lot of money and reconfigure. Anyway, I was reading about this. I typed something in chat, Microsoft Bing. I usually go there anyway to search, but it says the Telecommunications Interceptions Access Act 1979 and State and Territory Listening Devices laws may both apply to monitoring or recording telephone conversations. Now, companies can do this. So if you're calling a credit card company, I'm trying to think who else, and they'll say, this phone call, we're on a record line. Now, that is legal, correct, because that's to cover their butts on the on whoever the worker is. I can understand that. So yes, or I may get on the phone with my mother, and my mother says I have permission because my mother has somewhat of a slight memory loss. We're trying to get her back on track. Anyway, the general is that the calls may not be recorded. An important note: legality of recording phone calls vary by state and country. I asked the lawyer's website about this, and it says, in general, it is illegal to record a phone call without the consent of all parties involved. However, there are some exceptions to this rule, such as when one party gives their consent. The law should be. I don't know if the law is. So, I'm sorry, but I don't have any information about the Slice app and Google monitor phone calls. Is there anything else I can help you with? So, technically, what the chatbot's telling me is you have to go through the process of calling a lawyer. The problem is when anybody goes in their phones, obviously, everybody goes in their phones for something, obviously, or iPad or whatever, and they go to Google. I don't really like Google that much for certain specific reasons, but I'm not going to get into that. And then they go to Slice and they go put their phone number in, and it's a different phone number, and it's from the Slice app. And then the phone call comes in. I know this for a fact. I'm not going to get into any major details. It's nothing bad, no secret, nothing. But I know other people have complained about it, that the law, I want to know what the law says about monitoring recording. Now, if it's against the law, because there's nothing to do with food establishments, or if anybody's selling beer, so whatever it is, the food merchants should be aware of this. And I'm going to put this up, and I don't know if we're going to be able to comment, but anybody can go to everymailbox.shop or shop up every mailbox, and I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear feedback from everybody. I actually want to hear from a lawyer, a law firm. Is this correct? Is it illegal to have the phone call recorded? That's my question. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to make a good title, and we'll see what happens. Thanks. Have a good night.